In a small Midwest town called Brookhaven, there lived a teenage boy named Eli Watson. Eli was smart, curious, and wildly ambitious. From a young age, he dreamed of becoming a tech entrepreneur, starting his own company and changing the world. But there was one problem. Eli talked too much. Whenever he got a new idea, whether it was an app, a podcast, or a business plan, he had to tell everyone. He'd tweet about it, post Instagram stories, bring it up at lunch, and even mention it during class discussions. Guys, I'm going to build an app that helps students manage their time better. I've decided I'm going to be the next Steve Jobs, just watch. His classmates admired his confidence. His teachers smiled at his enthusiasm. His parents felt proud, at first. But over time, one thing became clear. Eli never actually finished anything. Eli would start a project with passion, design logos, write outlines, build mock-ups. But within a week, he'd lose interest and move on to the next big idea. He had dozens of unfinished projects sitting on his laptop. A study tracker app with half-written code. A YouTube channel with one intro video. A business plan he never even printed. Still, he kept talking. People stopped listening. His friends stopped asking, "What's new?" Even his parents began to worry. One afternoon after school, Eli wandered into the local library. It was nearly empty except for an elderly man sitting in the reading room. He was sketching on a notepad, silent and focused. Eli sat nearby and, out of habit, started talking. "I'm working on this app idea," he said. "It's gonna be huge." The man didn't look up. Instead, he said softly, "Do you always tell strangers your dreams before you live them?" Eli blinked. "Well, yeah, it keeps me motivated." The man smiled gently. "Or does it trick your mind into thinking you've already succeeded?" That one sentence hit Eli like a lightning bolt. The man introduced himself as Mr. Barlow, a retired engineer and lifelong tinkerer. Over tea, Mr. Barlow shared a story. "Years ago," he began, "I knew a man named Frank, lived right here in Brookhaven. He was quiet, never talked much, but every evening I'd see him working in his garage. No one knew what he was doing. Some thought he was building furniture. Others thought he was just fixing things for fun. Turns out, he was designing a self-sustaining generator. Took him 5 years, no announcements, no social media, just work. Pure, focused work. One day he unveiled it at the county science fair. It blew everyone's mind. He had filed patents. Investors flooded in. He became a millionaire at 32. People asked him, "Why didn't you tell anyone?" And you know what he said? Eli leaned in. "Because when I work in silence, I hear my purpose louder." That night, Eli deleted 30 posts from his social media, every one that started with "I'm gonna." The next morning, he did something radical. He stopped talking. No more updates, no more ideas shared too early, no more seeking attention before results. He chose quiet action. Eli woke up at 5 a.m. He studied real coding, not just templates. He wrote actual goals and didn't tell anyone about them. He created a new app prototype, just for himself. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. Weeks turned to months. Eli's classmates noticed he'd grown distant, but more focused. His parents saw him waking early, taking notes, learning from failure. Even his grades improved. He wasn't seeking praise, he was building. And the best part? No one expected anything, so every small win felt huge. In May, Eli submitted a project to the statewide high school innovation challenge. His entry, Focus Flow, a minimalist app that helped students manage goals without distractions. No social sharing, no big announcement, just a quiet submission. Weeks passed. Then one Friday afternoon, he got the call. He'd won. Out of 2,000 entries, Focus Flow had impressed judges with its simplicity and design. Eli was awarded a scholarship and a summer mentorship with a Silicon Valley startup. When he told his parents, they were stunned. "We didn't even know you entered," his mom whispered. He smiled and said, "That was the point." Eli gave a short speech at the award ceremony. He didn't brag, he simply said, "I used to think talking about my dreams would get me closer to them. But now I know, the real work begins when the talking stops." That line made it into the local paper. Soon after, his old friends started messaging. "Bro, I'm inspired. I'm deleting my fake podcast post. I started building instead of bragging, thank you." Years later, Eli Watson became the founder of a tech company focused on mindful productivity. He rarely gave interviews. He didn't care about trending. But his tools changed lives. And every time a young person asked him, "What's the secret?" he'd say, "Don't talk, build." Because when you stop announcing, you start becoming. Success is quiet at first, but when it speaks, it echoes louder than any words.